Let's make one of these WAGO Anderson Powerpole connectors. You ready? Let's try it. This is what you'll need. Your strippers, your crimpers for the Anderson Powerpoles. You'll need some wire. This is 12 gauge, 12 AWG. Some scissors. You need your Anderson Powerpoles, your metal ends for the Powerpoles, the crimp, the 2 WAGOs, some heat shrink, preferably with glue inside. These are the little little things that go in the Anderson Powerpoles to hold them from sliding open, sliding apart. So let's try it. First thing I like to do is keep your wire on here, make things a little bit easier. You want to strip off roughly a quarter inch, maybe a little more. I like to go just a hair more than a quarter and see how it works out. Let's see, that's about it right there. So the first thing that I usually do is cut these wires to the exact same length, but it doesn't really matter in this case. So let's see how close I am with this. Okay, that bottom's out right there. So I got a little, that one's a little long. Let's try this one. And that one's a little long. They're both a hair long. So let's cut them just a little bit. You don't need to do this. I just like things to be closer to right than wrong. Try to make this video kind of quick. There we go, nice and straight. One's still a little bit longer. That should be good. Everybody's got their own way of making these things. Some guys use crazy glue to glue these pieces here together. I don't think you need it. You got a little space there? That's all right. We'll deal with it. Get these Anderson crimpers out. And you want to go in the middle. Down. Crimp. Get the other one. Down. Crimp. That's pretty easy. And we can put these on. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. You got that little down curve that goes and hooks right over that, so it goes in like that right there. I usually go like this. You can feel it fall right in there, and then you just push. Do this one. Feel it fall right in and push. No, those are on. Now I want to get this length here, so I'm just going to put these together for a minute. Pull this apart a little. Okay, let me get this. So with these, what I do is a little line right there. That's where your wire goes up to. So basically, if you want these to butt against it, your wire only needs to be to right there. My nail should be about right. Just cut both of those. I might have cut the red a little short. Should have cut them separate. Let's see. No, actually the red's good. The black's a hair long. So let me just trim that. That should be good. You see the way it comes right up to that line right there. That's where the top of your copper is going to be. Now you just need to strip this. So strip it about half its length right now. This will be easier taking apart. Let's see if I can get them apart. Yeah. There we go. Go about halfway. Go about halfway with the crimper. I usually give it a little twist. Pull it off. Let me zoom back out. Go halfway with the crimper. I mean the stripper. About halfway. That should be enough. I'm just going to put these together. They should go this way. Red on the right. Like that. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check my radio. No. Oh, backwards. See, I had it like that. It's red on the right. But like that. Red, right. It goes in like that. So let's slide these together. Goes, oops, right here. Slide those back together. We're almost done. Push this down. There we go. Those are down. Take your WAGO connector. Put it in here. This should bottom right out, which it does. Close. Take this one. Should bottom right out. Close. That's basically it. The rest is just some finishing touches. I mean, that's it. You're done. Okay, I got this piece of metal here because I don't really want to melt my thing, my cutter, my cutting table. So take your this, let's measure it, go up to these little slots right here, and then for here go to about right there. Cut that. So I cut basically about that much off on these, and then this, yeah, that's right. So up to the slots. Then over here you want to leave those little holes exposed. That's for your probe. You can put your probe in there and test. So we'll go to about right there. Hit it with the heat gun. There's glue in there. That'll start to come out a little bit around the edges. I like to just go a little extra, and that's it. And I like to push it down. I can feel it. It's hot. There we go. And that's that. Now right there in that little hole, we can put one of these little guys. Tiny little things. They're a little hard to get in sometimes, but see if I can do this. Get it started at least. There it is. It's started. Just use something to push it down. Boom. Let me zoom in. See that little metal spring, whatever you call it. I don't know what they're called. Push it in. And you can see the glue coming out underneath this heat shrink. You want to leave those exposed because that's where you're you can use your meter in there and check your voltage or whatever, and that's it. I mean, yeah, you got a little bit of play here. You could put a drop or two of crazy glue in there, something super glue, but I mean, that's it. Done. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I wound up making 3 sets of these so I can give one to a friend or something. But in the video earlier, I actually had this on the right side and then I switched it. So I had to cut the shrink tube and move it. That's the good thing about not gluing it. You could just take these all apart. So I took it apart and moved it the right direction. So now all 3 of these are on the right way. And let's see, let me zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, so these things are pretty easy to make. No sense in buying them. People sell them for like $11 and change or $15 and change. I bought these WAGOs at Home Depot. It was like 20 bucks for 25, but you can get them cheaper on Amazon. You can get 60 of them for like 27 bucks. And some power poles I get from Powerworks. They're not too expensive. And the heat shrink I just had laying around. But yeah, these things are pretty easy to make. Can come in handy in a pinch if you need something like this. So hopefully you like the video. And like I said earlier in it, I had these flipped right and then I flipped them wrong. So that's just a correction I had to make. Thanks for watching.